Hey, Will. We are
Hey,
live.
how's it going, Ron? This is Will Faerber here, and I'm with Ron Branchini this afternoon. It's just going to be Ron today. Everybody else out of town, it would seem. So we're going to work Duke here today. How's it been going this week?
Good. So I did a bunch of the stuff that you had me do last week. I did so just like walking in hand with him with a lunge whip behind him, just to kind of motivate him a little bit.
Yeah,
So that's seems to be working pretty well. Uh,
great.
I did ride him a couple times. Yeah, last lesson was kind of crazy because it's so it was raining so hard. But yeah, I was able to get him to move out a little bit. I've been working with the lunge line, having him walk, trot, that kind of stuff. I didn't
Great.
bring him up to a canter. I just wanted to kind of see if I could get him motivated that way. And I did ride him a couple times, so it's been
Great.
good.
Okay. Well, let's start off where we left off in the last one because I want to compare how he walks here at the beginning just to see if it's, was he just tired out last time? Is this, kind of the typical MO? So let's start off with that work in hand, that basic work in hand. So you're just asking for a big walk. You can take the big whip behind your back the way we
Yep.
did last time. Let me just see how his walk looks just going around the arena.
Come on. Come on.
Just keep that going and starting to look a little better. Certainly looks a little more active than he did at the end of the last session, but let's keep trying to open that up a little bit and see if I can get him to make that little extra effort.
Come on.
Good.
Come on. Walk on. Oh.
He's starting to take a dump there. Relieving himself.
Yep.
That's a good thing. Always want to let him do that. Now see if you can get that little bit more out of him yet. There we go. Now that's starting to look like something now. Keep that going. Even a little bit more. Give him a little tap back there. Keep that going. And really try to open it up down this long side.
Come on. Walk.
That's more like it. There we go. Now we're starting to get something. Keep that going.
Come on. Walk.
And as you come down to this end, you can stop and gather your lunging tools there.
Oh.
That was certainly a good place, certainly a better walk than what we ended with last time in terms of looking more energetic. So let's see how it goes from here.
Okay.
Let's actually start today. Go ahead and put the side reins on lower down on the side rather than up on the top to start off with, and see if we can get him stretch a little bit deeper.
Yeah, because where I have that right now, it's all the way at the first hole on the side, so I can lower it down to his.
Yeah, let's go ahead and I want to see if you can stretch all the way down, really activate that trot today.
I gotta say, using these flashes are helping with this, moving these side reins around when you need to. Much easier.
Right. Having the little straps you're talking about.
Yeah, just having a little strap. Yeah.
Good use for spur straps.
That's key.
Not many people should actually be wearing them. Yeah, he looks a little fuzzy today, like he's grown a little hair since I saw you a week ago.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's getting into the 40s at night here, and staying in the 50s during the day. You know, today was the exception. So yeah, he's definitely getting his coat. So where do you want the side reins to be? They're on the last hole right now. Or do you want?
Yeah, just about there. Let's see how he does. I just want to let him stretch all the way down to start off with today.
I didn't know if they were too long or not.
We'll see. I mean, I can't really tell till he gets going there.
Okay.
But if it seems like he's going to be stepping on him or something, then they would be too long. But it doesn't look too long from where I'm standing right here. But let's see once he gets going. Or you wanting to stretch out there? Good. So just on your circle there, see if we can get a better walk out of him now. That's actually a pretty good walk starting off there compared to what we've seen.
Walk.
Nice.
Walk.
Yeah.
Let me adjust my. Oh. Let me just put this there. Hang on a second there, buddy. Come on, walk this way. I need to get the lunge line in the right location.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
All right.
Drop.
And you can go let him have that trot. I'm loving how he's stretching all the way down. That's what I wanted to see him do today. And just try to get a little more than what he wants to give us once you get that stretch all the way down. And that's a perfect example. You notice when his head comes up, how the back legs kind of fall out behind. Notice as he stretches, the hocks start to move again. That's what we're talking about. And that's looking really nice.
Drop.
Very good. Like it to be making about 20% more effort than he's doing right now. So see if we can just get a little more out of him, just a little bigger sense of swing and movement. Good. I like this all the way down in the stretch today. That's really good.
Drop.
Nice there, very good. Now you can go ahead and shorten those side reins just a little bit. Take them up about 3 or 4 holes on each side. It'll just take a little bit of the slack out, but I'm liking how he's stretching all the way out.
Oh. Come on. Move out. Move out. Move out.
And you can go ahead and put him back in the trot and get him moving there a little bit. Went back to sleep on us while we did that.
Trot. Trot.
There we go. That's more like it.
Trot.
Just keep trying to get a little more out of him. I'm trying to get him to get a little more push off the ground from his back legs there.
Trot.
Okay. If you get where he's happy about like that, just see if you can keep it going consistently, just like that, even if it's not quite as big as I'd like it, but we'll try to slowly build it out a little bit. Pretty good there?
Trot.
Yeah, good, good, good. I like this.
Trot. Come on.
I'm trying to get that a little bit more out of him. As you come around to the wall over there, let's ask him to canter and do a little canter and see if that helps him perk up a little bit.
Canter.
Yeah.
Canter. 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 Canter.
Now come back to a trot.
And trot.
And right away again, he's trying to activate him just that little bit more. That's getting better now. Got a little more push now.
Oh, his watch came off. Can you actually see him?
I can see him now.
Yeah, let me, the watch came off.
Go ahead and get the watch. If you know, it's dropped off, you don't want to step on it or something.
And walk.
Don't want to take a chance on busting one of those.
Yep, I got a spare.
What you doing, Duke? Something looked like he perked up at something over there.
Yeah, he hears his buddies.
It's like, oh, he has to be in here working all by himself.
Yeah, it's like I hear them eating hay in there.
You know, I don't know if you guys ever do this, but it's a good idea, especially with these ones that are a little bit lazy like this. Maybe try working them at the same time once in a while. Do you guys ever do that with these two?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you.
Yeah, no, we work them all the time together, and
Oh, you do. Okay. Good.
yeah, they do well. There's definitely a little bit more perk there,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, it's funny. It's like we're having a lunging competition. Darcy's
Right.
on one side, I'm on the other. Come on. Trot. Trot. Trot.
It's getting better. Keep that going. At least that.
Trot.
Bad right there. Right there is good. And again, ask him to canter when you get to the wall on the other side.
Canter. Canter.
Now try to move your canter, kind of go towards the other end now.
Canter.
Kind of go towards the end of the arena. So what I want you to do is kind of run with him a little bit once you get all the way down there and see if you can get him to open the canter down the long side. So take him all the way to the other end, then see if you can let him go straight down the long side. Keep your whip up and just, you may have to run a little bit to do it. Let's see if we can get him to open up just a little bit.
Canter.
Yeah, from there it's good. Just go ahead and try to open him up down the long side. You were a little bit late starting. Try again next time around.
Canter. Canter.
Now start now. Start moving. Start moving. Start moving. Start moving. Yeah. Try that again. Good. It's getting better. Now go ahead and let him come back to the trot now. That at least I got a little perk up in the canter. Let him come back to the trot. Yeah. That's more like it. There we go. A couple of minutes of that. Good. Keep that going. Try to see if you can keep that activity. Nice. Like that. Keep that. That's a better trot now. It's starting to look like something.
Trot.
Kind of work your way back to that other end again. So go towards the other end trotting, and then we're going to canter and try that again down the long side again. See if we can get him to open that canter up a little.
Okay.
So ask him to canter this time. And then next time you come to the wall, no, don't run yet. I should have cantered. So canter first.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get into it.
So canter now if you can.
Trot. Canter.
Okay. You got to do one circle there just to get him going there. That's good. He kind of woke up a little bit. Good. He'll go ahead and canter on the circle there. Canter on the circle. He's cross cantering now, so you need to bring him back and start him again. I like the fact that you kind of got some energy going. And again, canter again right away. Much better trot now.
Canter.
Now go ahead and make a circle because you got a good canter. Now this time you're going to go large next time you come around. So try not to be pulling. Start to go with him now. Go with him and let the rein go a little bit so you go straight. Don't pull on the rein or he's going to turn. You got too much rein contact. So you gotta loosen that or so he'll go straight. Try it again. Start running with it.
Canter.
Go with it now. Loosen the rein so he doesn't take contact on the inside rein. You know, you got to give him more to the inside. You got to be ready to move up with him a little more. Try it again.
All right, let me get him going again.
All right. Go ahead and try it in a trot now. Just see if you can open him up down the long side in the trot. The trot's much better after that. Just go ahead and trot it now once with it. Okay. Same thing there. You had too much contact on the rein when you started going, so you pulled him around into a circle. So there can't be, go straight, you can't have any contact on the inside rein. That being the idea. Like that. So he'll go straight. You got to stay up with it. Like that. Good. Try that again down the long side. Stay up with it. Stay up like that. Keep it going. Stay up with him. Stay up with him. Don't take contact. Keep him going straight, going straight, going straight, going straight, going straight there, like that. So you didn't have any inside rein, so you were able to go straight. Now circle down here. That's good.
You just wanted me to get my exercise.
Why don't you get your exercise? Go ahead and trot again. Good.
Come on.
Better trot now. Like that. There we go. That's a little more like a trot. Keep that going now. In the circle. And go ahead and let him walk.
And walk.
And then as you come to the center line, you can halt and change directions. So that was good. We got him into at least a reasonable trot there. But try to notice when he's trotting the point at which the front feet start lifting off the ground a little bit is what we're always looking for. So he's not dragging himself with those shoulders.
Yeah, I see that. And I can tell because he looks very floaty when he does that.
Yeah.
You're going to have to start running on a beach.
All right.
It's a little hard to run in the sand. All right.
It is.
Okay, move out. Come on. Move out. Walk.
I wish somebody would invent a riding boot that's kind of like sneakers.
Yeah.
There you go, and open that up.
Oh, stupid whip.
So remembering also that with horses like this that kind of need to pick up some steam, so to speak, that don't have much on their own in the beginning, canter is very important to that, to building wind. So, doing some sustained amounts of canter is going to help him a great deal.
Come on.
There we go, like that. I'm getting there.
Yeah, and running along with them is good for the rider, too.
Yep, that's right.
Their lungs.
Good for both of you. That's better walk now.
Trot.
Go ahead and open it up.
Trot. Trot.
That's more like it. Keep that. Good.
Trot.
Now go ahead and work your way towards the other end again. And when you get to the other end, ask him to canter and just stay on a circle down there and see if we can get him to sustain the canter for a bit.
Okay. You want him in a circle cantering?
Yeah, on a circle in the canter. We just want to see if we can get him, how long we can get him to sustain it.
Okay. Come on, trot.
Trot.
Trot. Canter.
Ready there?
Canter.
Yep.
Nope.
Right, almost. There you go. Got it. Got it. Now see if you can just keep him going in it.
Canter. Canter. Canter.
Now next time around, try to take it down the long side. See if you can get him to open down the long side. So start moving with him now, otherwise you'll be behind. Start running now. Start running now. Let go of the reins so you can go straight. Nope. Had too much inside rein for too long.
His own mind.
Try it again. It's all right. Try it again. See if you can start running now with him. You got to let him skip straight. There you go. A little bit there. Keep it going like that. Just keep it going on the circle. Good. Keep it going. Just keep it going. Keep it going.
I'll get him back up here.
Go ahead. And go ahead and ask him to canter again.
Canter. Canter.
And just keep it going.
Canter.
Keep it going.
Canter.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Canter.
Don't let it die. Don't let it
Canter.
die.
Canter.
Now back to a trot.
And trot. Trot.
And now just working on finding that nice active trot deep in the stretch.
Trot.
Like that.
Trot. Trot.
That's good. Keep that going.
Trot.
Really good. Keep that. Just
Trot.
like that. Good. Good. Now circle there in the center. Keep that activity.
Trot.
Moving on up all the way to the other end now.
Trot.
Good. That's better.
Trot.
Now circle there.
Trot.
Now next time around, see if you can lengthen him down the long side. So you'll have to run along with him a little bit. Or start moving before you get to the corner so he's not ahead
Trot.
of you. Keep going now.
Trot.
Running out with it. Start running out with it. Don't take any lines. So you go straight down the wall. There. Good. That time. Good. Like that. Good. Now back onto a circle here now. That was good. That was much better. Keep it going now on the circle here. So you can keep that same activity.
Trot.
Nice there. Now let him walk again.
And walk. CrossFit with horses.
That's right.
Walk on.
That active walk. Just keep going in the walk for a minute. We're going to give him a little breather here, and then we're going to try to start him up again.
Walk.
As you come to the center line, ask him to trot again. See if you can get him right back up. Oh, I just lost the signal there.
Trot.
Can you, oh, wait, there we go.
Trot. Trot.
Something just happened, Ron.
Okay.
I'm getting a thing that says recover memory card data. Writing to the memory card was not completely
Okay.
correctly. You want to recover the data, but it's not letting me do anything.
You know why? Yeah, no, it's just in the.
It's probably what you have to do.
It's in the camera.
Okay.
It should not be recording right now, but it is. Come on.
Is that something you can do something about?
Yep.
Okay.
I can do that.
Technical difficulties,
Yes.
part of the modern world. There we go.
Got it?
Yep, very good.
All right.
Where were we?
Good thing I got a forward-facing screen on that camera. All right.
Okay, so once again, I just want to make that transition back up into the trot when you're ready there and just see if you can right away get him as energetic as you had him a moment ago. However, try to do that as quickly as possible. If you have to give him a tap or two with the whip there,
Come on. Walk on.
then do so.
Come on. Move out. Move out. Come on. Walk. Move out.
Yeah, that's better. Now see if you can start that trot again.
Trot.
Yep.
Trot. Trot.
Up your whip right away.
Trot.
There we go. Just right back into that trot that we left from, like that.
Trot. Trot.
That.
Trot.
All the way there. He starts really getting into the stretch again. Yeah, find it there. Really starts swinging over his back. There. Keep going. Now let him walk again.
And walk. And walk.
Oh boy. And just let him keep walking. We're going to do that same thing again. Just the idea is how quickly can we get him right back to where you were? Good. And go ahead and trot again.
Trot.
All right. Boom. Good. Like that. Some short little bursts like this. Active. Good.
Trot.
Just a little bit more. See if you can get that little bit more. So he starts to lift off a little bit more.
Trot.
There we go. Keep it going. Keep it going. There we go. Like that. Keep that.
Trot.
Very nice. Like that. And now let him walk again.
And walk. And walk.
Remember, lower your voice and walk. Make it soothing.
Walk on.
Like that. And as you come around to the center line again, same thing one more time. Quickly as possible, getting them up in that
Walk.
big stretch. Good activity.
Trot. Trot.
That's the way. Good. That's it.
Trot.
We'll tap a little bit more. Kind of hanging back still a little bit. There we go. Good. This is what we want. Like that. Good. Keep that.
Trot. Trot.
Good. Right there. Now let him walk again.
And walk. And
Now go
walk.
as you come to the center line, halt and then go to him again and change directions. I just want to do the same thing on the other side for a moment here. Just these quick little
And over.
bringing him up into that working, active working trot from the stretch. He's picking up weight nicely. His belly looks a lot better. Looks like he's starting to gain a little.
Yeah.
That's good.
I increased his grain a little bit.
Good.
And I'm not putting his muzzle on anymore. Now that we don't have as much grass. So
we're just finally starting to get some. Things are finally starting to green up after that rain last week and the week before. Happy to say. Looks a little less like a desert here.
yeah, it's kind of funny. It looks like we got grass, but it's really short. You know, they've done a good job of trimming it down.
Like that. As you come around to the wall, whenever you're ready, once again, we want to get him right back up in as quickly as possible.
Drop.
Quick top of the whip.
Drop.
Into response and wake up and get there. Wake up, you sleepyhead.
Drop.
I like it. Good. A little bit more, so you can get a little more. Not quite. Kind of hanging back a little bit. That's more like it. At least there. At least nothing less than that is okay.
Drop.
Good. A little bit more, starting to flag up there again. Good. Now let him walk again.
And walk. Walk on.
That's a better walk now. Now that's a pretty good walk we ended up with that time right there. That's the kind of walk we'd like to have.
Walk.
So as you come around to the wall there right away, see it's starting to slow down again right away up into that trot.
Trot. Trot. Come on.
That going like that. A little bit more. Good job right there. Really nice. Keep that. Oop.
Come on, drop.
And go ahead and walk. I just lost the signal again.
And walk.
Oh, accessing it did the same thing again. It's saying again, memory card not completely correctly or something.
All right.
So same thing we got before.
Give me a second.
We're going to get on now, so you can stop with the lunging anyway. That was the end of that. But that was much better in kind of the idea of what we need to get to. We are so glad that we have someone like Ron helping us through all this process, who knows how to operate all this machinery.
I don't know why it's recording. It should be recording. Yeah. I think that'll. Oh.
Oh, same thing again. Is the memory card too full or something?
Well, the memory card shouldn't be doing anything because it's not recording, but it is recording. So let me just see if I could end that. It's hard because the Pixio, when you turn the watch on, it turns it on recording.
Right. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Now what's it doing? Just give me a second. Come on, dude, don't do that. Learn a new skill, how to operate AV equipment with a horse in my hands.
Oops.
Okay. I think that'll be fine. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, you're ready to get on. Yeah. So the point being is, this is why I need you to work him from now on, that we're looking for him to maintain, even just for a short period of time, that level up. We just lost it again. What's wrong with this thing? We've never had this problem before.
What's going on with this thing?
Oh, no, it's working now. It's back on. Suddenly started working.
Well, now we're showing the perils of doing live streaming.
Right. This is what can happen.
What can happen, but
it seems to be working now. It switched over and suddenly said Steadicam, but oh, nope, there it goes again. Oops, Handycam. Duke is such a mellow boy. Look at him. He's just such a chill guy. Okay.
It's like, all right, I'm done. I don't want to work anymore.
Yeah, he still hasn't quite woken up from his stupor a bit from however he was trained. Or how he was not trained. So anyway, I was saying it's a bit like interval training, you know, so get into those short bursts of energy, then come back and walk again, same thing, little short burst of energy, and trying to sustain, keep trying to sustain the canter longer and longer, but that will do more to open up his wind than anything else.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't, you know, to be honest with you, I haven't been working with the canter because I didn't know if I should be, but now that I know that I should be, then I'll start
Yeah,
doing
for
that.
him. And he canters well enough. In fact, the more active he gets, he starts going nicely over his back in the canter. So he's not, totally stumpy or anything the way some of them are, but he's good enough. And it will help him a great deal. That was, again, there's nothing that opens up their wind like canter.
Yeah.
We always kind of think trot builds muscle, cantering builds wind, galloping really builds wind.
Yeah, when I do work him lunging with the trots and stuff, I will bring him up and down a couple times. And I do it, like I was saying, I do it a couple times in each direction. So I end up, they end up going like 4 times in each direction.
Good.
So that way he's sustaining it a little bit. Don't go walking off. He wants to go check out the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, camera stays on, all good.
Camera stays on. Got all the gear off. Just gotta grab my whip. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on.
Back is certainly looking better every week. What I'm talking about when I'm saying that is his lower back behind the saddle there, between the pad and where you see the top of his hips. He had and has a little bit of, Now, just so people see what I'm talking about, put your hand back where you just put it back. Now slide it back to the top of the hips, kind of towards the...
Trying to do it so I'm not in the camera.
Yeah, that way. Kind of do it from that side. So there, now go the other way. So right there is where I'm talking about. Feel how there's a little dip right there?
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about. So that's where this horse was on his way to develop kissing spine. That's what that is. When you see that L dip starting to happen there. But since you got him, it's already starting to fill in quite nicely. So I think you'll have no problem there as time goes on. But that's the kind of thing that we're always looking at. We're always looking at your horses and what's changing. What's changing for the better or what's changing for the worse, if so.
Oh, buddy. Oh. Okay. Come on. Walk on.
So now we're looking for that same kind of walk that we did in the very beginning when I had you walking him in hand there. You kind of feel right now, it's kind of like being on a drum, right? Because there's nothing guiding you forward because there's no energy coming forward through them. So every step is kind of like a little bit like a drunk from one side to the other because there's no drive. The engine isn't really turning on and pushing you forward. So just keep trying to open up that walk just like we did when you were on the ground.
Come on.
Now the camera's not keeping up with you. Where are you there?
Is it not following?
Yeah, I know. We've gotten out of sync here with you. You're down the long side, and I can't see you.
It's because I'm going too slow. I'm kind of going back in time.
That's right. Maybe that's what it is.
Come on.
Okay, keep going there, but that's getting better. There we go. I can see you now. Starting to get a little better. Just keep trying to open that up. And at least look like something like a walk. Keep trying for a little bit more. That's getting better. There you go. Keep working on that. So we're looking for that moment when all of a sudden you don't have to urge every step. And he takes a couple of steps on his own without having to keep trying to do nothing, even if it's for a moment, even if you only get a step or so. So we're not always having to ask for every step that we get out of it.
Come on.
Yeah. I'm losing you when I get down to that end there, unfortunately. So keep going large. I'll pick you up when it gets on the long side for some reason.
Get me again.
Keep going. Just go straight. Just keep going straight. Let me see if I can get you back in the frame here.
It's not following.
Yeah, no, there you go. I pick you up again when you get to about there. I can see you. But that's okay. Come on down here. It's all right. There we go. That's a little better walk. Now there. Start there. It's starting to open up a little bit there.
Interesting. Come on. Walk on.
Keep that.
Seems like it's following me. Maybe it's just, oh, okay.
It's following you here. When it gets down to A is where I lose you. At the other end. For some reason, it goes too much to the left when you get past here.
Come on.
Okay, keep going. I'm trying to open that up. And just keep that going down the long side.
Come on. Come
on. That's why I lose you right there. Just keep going. There you go. Starting to see you again there. It's a better walk now. I like it.
Well, you don't want to see what's going on in the other end. Trust me.
Okay. What I do want you to do when you get right here at this end, just go ahead and stop again. I want you to stop there and dismount.
Oh.
Because there's just no point in going around like flogging him to get him to move. So I want you to dismount and get the whip the way we had it before, and let's go back to the work in hand and just really get him to walk out.
Yeah, because that's really what I feel like I'm doing. It's like every 3 steps, I either got to push him on like I'm going to go into a trot. He activates and he slows back down again, and then I'm tapping him on his butt. And then... Okay, buddy.
Now, is there something you can do there just to reconnect yourself with the camera so I don't lose you when you're going down the long side?
Yeah.
So I see you over here, but when you get about halfway down there, all of a sudden you're way over to the right part of the screen, and then once you get down there to the other end, I can't see you at all till you get halfway down the long side. So if that's something you can straighten out quickly. It's hard doing this all by yourself without another person there, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
When I'm here without Karen, it takes me all morning to do 2 horses.
Yeah, chores take longer in the morning.
Yep.
Excuse my hand, everybody.
Yep.
So you're saying it stays all the way towards like B and F, that side of the...
Right, it stays over. It's like as you go down the long side, you end up over on the right part of the screen, and then all of a sudden you're gone off the screen. And that happens when you're about 3/4 of the way down there. And then I can't see you again until you're halfway down the wall on the other side.
Okay. Well, let me try this. I think it was getting hung up on something. Okay, come here, buddy.
Okay. So you're just going to take your long whip again, as we had it before, and you can just go to the left. So you're on the outside, whichever way you want to do it is fine. But
Okay,
I'm happy with you starting on whichever way he's happy with, and you probably want to roll that line up so when you tap him, the line isn't out behind you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of rolled up, so you're tapping him with the whip itself, with a big long thing like that.
It does have a habit of getting wrapped around his legs.
Yeah. This is the kind of thing where if you ever get yourself what we call a piaffe whip, a little longer, so it's longer than a riding whip, but not as long as one of these things.
Yep.
Or a buggy whip, Okay, now just really want you to make him walk out, just like we did in the very beginning. So you can see he's kind of dragging himself now. So let's see if we can get back to where we started from.
Is it following a little better?
I'm starting to lose you now, actually. So no, it's not. But just go ahead and keep moving down the long side. It'll catch up with you again when you're halfway down the long side. For some reason, we'll live with it till I catch up to you there. Hopefully we've got a better walk. Now I start to see you in the mirror, and then I start to see you on the long side. There you go. Come on, thing.
Come on.
There we go. Now I can see you. That's a better walk. There you go. Keep that going.
Come on.
Even a little bit more. So he really has to make him really work to keep up to you. Don't be afraid to tap him with the whip. You're not going to beat him or anything, but just, don't be afraid to give him a sharper rap with it if he just ignores you. So it's always that, just like with your leg, the whip is 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be stronger on the third time. So we get a little more of a response. That's more like it. There we go. Now he's starting to stretch out ahead of the walk like that. Keep that going. Just really strong, really strong. Tap again. And really pick those hocks up a little bit more. And keep that going down the long side. I lose you when you get right here, so I can't see you again until you're on the middle of the long side. But I know you're working it. Keep it going.
Come on. Come on, walk.
We'll be able to see you here in a moment. There we go. That's more like it.
Walk.
Now it looks like you're going someplace. That's what I'm talking about. Very nice. Keep that.
Walk.
Now just do this on a circle right here so I don't lose you again. Just keep it on the circle right here.
Walk. Come on.
Tap again.
Walk.
When you're really getting motivated, you should stretch into it. A little bit more. You can tap him again. Get a little bit more out of it. Tap.
Walk.
A little bit stronger. There you go. Like that. Stronger. Yeah, like that. Good. There. Now just stop now. Now switch to the other side. Come on the other side of it and do the same thing going the other way. So this is just a little bit of what we call basic work in hand. The source, once again, it's just to keep them ahead of your leg. And exactly how we teach a horse to lead. But in this horse's case, I mean, with you on his back, you're just not going to get enough out of him. So that's why we get off and find some place where he can comfortably carry himself. If he can't carry himself, he certainly can't carry you as well. So he's not going to be better when we get on. Horses are never better because we ride them. If they're not prepared, that is, if they're not prepared to be ridden. That's more like it. Good. A little bit more. Tap.
Walk.
Tap again. Tap again a little stronger. See him really wake up once. If he trots, that's okay. Just bring him back. So push him right up until he trots and then ask him to walk again. So that's very good. Kind of like doing the same thing with the canter. That's more like it. Good. I like that. Don't be afraid if he breaks into a trot. No big deal. Just ask him to try. Just ask him to walk again. And then back to a walk. I like this. You're getting your workout today.
Trust me.
How's that going? A little bit more.
Let's make it up for the non-cycling I did this year. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nice. There we go. Keep that going.
Hey.
Good. Keep that.
Come on. Walk. walk.
Good there. Now, as you come to the center line, stop again and change back to the other side.
And ho. You had it pretty easy there today, Duke.
Yeah.
Come on.
The sleepy boy. And same thing, big active walk.
Walk, walk, walk.
One once again. It's okay if he trots a couple of strides, you just bring him right back to a walk. Just keep pushing him till he almost trots like that, and then back to a walk again. There you go. Opening that up. There we go. And to stretch out like that last time. That's good there. Keep that. Nice. Much more like it. Keep that.
Walk.
Yeah, good. Keep it. Little tap again. Something to die.
Come on. Deep. Walk. Come on. Walk.
And you can stop right there. Pretty good by the time we got to the end of it. All right, coming on down here, let's talk about it.
Okay, buddy.
So understand that what you're doing here is we're trying, we're in the process of building this car. At the moment, the car has no motor, so there's no point in you trying to ride much because there's no motor. So what we've got to do is instill and install the motor in this thing, and this is how you do it. So once again, these short bursts of, go ahead and start him again like this, starting in the walk, making him really walk out, and so you can kind of see a difference. He was definitely much livelier in the beginning than he was at the end. So that tells me, he's still, there's not a lot of fitness there because what little he has gone very quickly, so we don't have much in reserve. So that's what we're trying to do now is just, once again, we're trying to build the motor. So, again, you can't do much riding until there's a motor to carry you while we do all this. So your groundwork right now is more important than anything else that you're doing. This as he begins to build up enough, so he starts wanting to keep going. As long as the horse is wanting to stop every stride, you're not, it's always going to be difficult to ride a horse who doesn't want to move, right? so this is what we're building now, is that desire to move, so just what you're doing now, the more you can mix canter into it, as long as he doesn't get stumpy in the canter, that is, he doesn't start bracing against his front legs or look too hollow, which he doesn't. Yeah. So, but if he does, you have the idea. But anyway, more of that, mixing in short bursts of canter in your thing, trying to sustain those short bursts longer each time. Same thing with letting him come back to a walk and kind of falling back to sleep again for a minute and then trying to make him perk right back up again. So, he doesn't think that, he's got that thing, I think, we saw that lesson that the people gave with him. He just wants to check out, and he doesn't have that, he hasn't developed that desire or the idea that this is all that much fun yet, because his own idea of riding is kind of obviously being forced to do things, and away they go. And he's such a sweet horse. But anyway, so that's what we're doing now, is trying to build motors. So continuing what you're doing here, once again, don't worry about the riding much. When you come out to the point and you put him on the lunge line and he just goes without stopping every stride, well, now I've got something I can ride. But if he's still on the lunge line, even on a fresh morning, trying to stop every 2 strides, there's just not much there yet. We've got to keep building that until we have some kind of sustainability, Yeah. And if they won't sustain themselves with you up there, there's no point if they won't do it with you up there, it's never going to get better when you are in general, generally, unless you get up there and beat them up or something, the way we see people doing. But that's not what we want to do either. We want, to understand where he's at physically and what he has to do to get there, which is to build more top line, that connection, that improvement of his lower back coming up and filling in there so he can make that connection through his back and swing easily, so all good. Questions today?
Nope. I kind of got a game plan we're all work on.
Excellent.
And, hopefully we'll see, gain a little bit before the next lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, my friend, that was excellent today. Look forward to seeing you guys next week, same time, same channel, right?
Yep, exactly.
Unless I do otherwise from you. Everybody, thanks for joining us today. Sorry, there was only 1 lesson today, but there'll be 2 next week. But all of these things are, all of you trying to train horses at home, it's all about what we do day by day. A lot of people have ideas about training horses this way or another, but until you actually do it day by day and deal with what you have to deal with. And as I said, horses come in 2 varieties, kind of crazy or lazy. Very few of them are in between. So in the beginning, especially. So we're either trying to wake them up or we're trying to calm them down, kind of one or the other, until we find that medium that we want to get them all to, where they're happy to work and and can sustain the work for a long enough time to be an enjoyable ride, whatever that might be, an hour and much longer if you're out doing things that take endurance. But for most horses, getting to the point where they can work for an hour is a big step. Without the idea of having to work for 3 or 4 hours in a way some people have to do, doing some kind of endurance thing. Even things like fox hunting was a kind of endurance thing, in the sense that you're out there usually for 3 to 4 or 5 hours sometimes, so, and on their back. So it takes a long time to build horses up to that point where they can sustain that kind of work, but they can, if we give them a chance to do so and not try to force it to happen. So yeah. Great stuff, my friend.
Great. Thank you, Will.
I will see you next week, same time, same channel.
Yep. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you soon.
You too, buddy. Thanks for everybody for joining us.
Thank you.